Good morning, it's Charlie Taylor live on Breakfast and I'm with you through until 10 today. We're going to talk about the Oscars now. The vampire thriller Sinners has stormed this year's Oscars with a record-breaking 16 nominations. Incredible. It's up against One Battle After Another, Frankenstein, Marty Supreme and Hamnet for Best Picture. Hamnet has also received a nod for Best Actress for Jessie Buckley and Chloe Zhao for Best Director as well. Jamie Skinner is a film journalist from Midsummer Norton. Jamie, good morning. Any big shocks or surprises in the nominations yesterday?
One or two. I think the fact that Wicked for Good was completely shut out was a bit of a surprise. I think the reception to it wasn't as great as the first one, but Ariana Grande not being in supporting actress, many were expecting that. I thought it would get a couple of technical nods, but no, completely shut out. And I think the biggest surprise for me was F1 being nominated for Best Picture.
Oh, really? Is it? Oh, interesting. I must admit I haven't seen the full list. So that's the one with, is it Brad Pitt? Remind me, what is in a racing car?
Yes, Brad Pitt basically doing Formula One, as the title might suggest.
There we go. Brad Pitt in a race car. Give it Best Picture. Now then, let's talk about Sinners. I've got to say, I hadn't heard much about this one, but it's been nominated for 16 different awards. Is it that good?
Sinners was undoubtedly one of the most praised films of last year, and it is a great, great film. And I think after The Substance last year, which was, of all things, a body horror, for a film like this, for a horror film, a vampire horror film, to be nominated for 16 Oscars, be a front-runner in most of those categories, it shows this real celebration of bold, original filmmaking, because it is such an original film, and I think I don't think it's going to win Best Picture at the moment, but I think it will win a couple of those big prizes. I think it will win Screenplay. And
they are going to be devastated. If they're nominated for 16, if they don't come away with anything, they're going to be absolutely gutted, surely.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, let's talk about some of the other ones which have made it in there. I want to talk about Hamnet, actually. That's a good one to move on to, because there's a few nominations there. What do you make of it? It's only just come out, hasn't it? What do you make of it?
You mentioned Jessie Buckley, and she is undoubtedly the front runner for lead actress, and I think it would be thoroughly deserved it'd be thoroughly deserved if Rose Byrne won for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, which I think comes out for us in February. But Jessie Buckley is brilliant in Hamnet, and there's something about that film where so much of it comes to the fore in that third act, where, not to give too much away for those who haven't seen it, that there's a lot to do with performances, and art and performance and film as therapy in a way, and outletting emotion. There's a commonality between a number of the Best Picture nominees this year that unite that. Sentimental Value is another one. But there's something really striking and raw about Hamnet. And this is Chloe Zhao, who did Nomadland, which won Best Picture a few years ago.
Okay, so she could be up for it again, potentially then, by the sounds of it. In your opinion, what should win Best Film?
Looking at the list in front of me, I would say Train Dreams. Train Dreams is one of the outsiders, but I love that film. There's something so grand and striking about the way it views the everyday life of one man in the changing face of early. It's a brilliant film, but I think it will be One Battle After Another that.
Okay. I must admit, I haven't seen One Battle After Another. I'm keen to see how it gets on. Is the Oscar... I mean, how relevant do you think these days the Oscars are? There was criticisms, weren't there, a few years ago about how diverse the judging panel was and therefore the films getting selected. Has that changed now? Do you think they've overcome that?
I think they've certainly changed, or they're trying to change. There's still more work to be done. There's always more work that can be done. But I think you look at something again, the fact that Sinners has 16 nominations, that's certainly saying something there. I think the fact that there's more foreign films that are being nominated. It Was Just an Accident in original screenplay as well as international feature. You had that. Sentimental Value is there. The Secret Agent has slipped into a number of categories. You have all these foreign films which are leaking into other categories now, not just international feature. And I think that's saying something as well, that they are watching, Academy members are watching and considering a bigger variety of films, and that maybe some work is being done to seek out these films that maybe they wouldn't have a couple of years ago.
Finally, Jamie, I want to talk about British hopes. I've read a headline yesterday that said that Brits, they're not as nominated as they have been in recent years. Is that a fair thing to say?
In this case for this film, in this case for this year, I think that absolutely is the case. And I think even you look at the BAFTA long lists from a couple of weeks ago, that's also the case. Now, I'm hoping The Ballad of Wallace Island crops up at BAFTA a couple of times. I think the nominations are next week. But yeah, the Brits, not there as much. I think some were hoping Paul Mescal would have been nominated for Hamnet in supporting actor. I certainly was, because he's brilliant in that film. But yeah, but mostly kind of American or more international nominees this year, I think.
OK, because there have been some years where Brits have done extremely well across the awards night, but clearly not going to be the case this year. Jamie, thank you very much. Jamie Skinner there, who is a film journalist from Midsummer Norton. The awards take place a little while away yet. They're on the 15th of